Hey everybody, this is Tyler here with overidonTV. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody. I just wanted to let everyone know that things are going well. I wanted to show you a little bit of my GitHub. I just got it up and running here. Okay, it's a toolbox. So you'll notice like my C++ one, this is just reversing a string. You know, might come in handy. You never know. Um, like it's, at Overidon, I guess, to github.com/Overidon. There we go. And then you'll see I got, that's me, yeah. Let's see what I got. Repository. Let's see. Let's look at Trig. This is the new one. You'll see that it's like it goes through making a canvas. I call them like circle balls. Anybody can use this for doing like a learning about math. Everything I'm putting in here, it's like I don't care if anybody uses this stuff. I don't put any solutions to websites like code fights or anything like that in my GitHub because I don't want to ruin the adventure of you solving the problem. But things in the toolbox might be useful for someone to actually solve one of these questions. If you're not actually using programming at all, then it's no big deal because then that stuff wouldn't even really matter. Let's see what else we got. Be happy for people. One of the most beneficial things I've been thinking about lately is like when somebody is talking about something that's good, or maybe they might even be kind of like boasting a little bit, but maybe not. It's like not even a big deal. Hey, I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. I am happy for you. I want you to succeed. I want you to be powerful and have everything you want. And guess what? It is freeing. It's absolutely freeing to be happy for other people, and then you save time. That's what happens. I would say there are certain emotions that just drain time. It's almost like, yeah, we get a second for something. Let's say you get 60 seconds in a minute, but each second has wrapped time because our perception of time, in my opinion, in my experience, our perception of time is what actually gives time its true value, not numerical value, but actual quantizable value is for how did you perceive it. So let's say someone's like getting caught up in, let's say, some game, or they're having a night on the town. They're like, oh, wow, this 5 hours went by really quick. Okay, that's cool. Let's say somebody's like working on something that they want to do, but they're having a tough time. Oh man, time's going by slow. It's weird, right? But then there's other times where things may be going well and you think you spent a lot of time on it, you got a lot of done, but then you still have more hours during the day. That's when you're onto something, okay? And that's what I've been starting to tap into a little bit, and being happy for people saves time. I don't know how it connects that way, but it does. It's like the happier I am for other people's success, the more time I have during the day. I don't know. Probably a perception thing. Could be anything. In terms of everything, like for example, I'm working on some new stuff. Okay, what kind of stuff? Well, the games I'm working on right now are two-dimensional. One's a puzzle, one's more actiony. I don't know which one's going to make it to the first line first. It just could be, did I say first line? I'm going to say finish line first. But I don't know which one it's going to be, but whoever gets there first, I'm just going to put on Steam first. It's just as simple as that. And one concept when I'm playing a game, because I'm playing System Shock 1 right now. I've beaten System Shock 2 a bunch of times, but I'm playing System Shock 1, which I think is an amazing game. And there's this concept of no stone unturned, which plays a big part in that one. I mean, if you really search out the auto map and try and fill in the auto map, you will reap the rewards in System Shock 1. Let me tell you, fill out that auto map, get that thing cooking, and read the papers. There's papers in that game. If you read them, there might be things that help you, especially in level 2. Read all the papers. Area science level. I don't think it's a coincidence that the science level, you have to read the actual docs in the science level to really reap the big benefit of science level. Something to think about. There's a real, I'd say, problem that people have when it comes to game development, where everybody and their cousin might want to make a game. They go work on this, they work on that, work on this. At the end of the day, I think the best thing to do is to really know what you can commit to, from either production-wise, quality-wise, whatever it is. Because if it doesn't make it to the finish line where it can be shared with others, it's kind of like the tree falling in the woods. Did it really fall if no one can hear it? Did your game really exist if you couldn't show it with at least a handful of people, right? Who cares about a giant release? I mean, at the you gotta get it out there. I mean, come on, these things are meant to be shared. It's like the best book just waiting in someone's Apple IIc somewhere. If you wrote a great book in it, what happens if you lose the computer? Just publish it. Do whatever it is you need to do, but don't let overcommitments of oh, we need this feature, this get in the way of getting your release. Come on. Just have what my thing is. I'm just gonna do 1 year timestamp, start to finish. But get a head start. But I mean, if I can't do a 1 year timestamp for 2D thing, there's some kind of problem. The worst saying. This is the worst. I really think the saying is negative, and it's if something was possible, then one of the big companies would have done it already. Have you heard that? I think the people who say this saying, they actually don't work for big companies, because the larger company you work for, you see that no one wants change. They want to have their pension secured. They want the stock options secured. They want everything clean. Like, how can we optimize? They're all about looking about optimizing. It's not the big shakeup. It's not the big risk-taking, innovative idea. Sometimes there are companies where that really push for that, but I mean, absolutely, there's no guarantee that someone's already made your idea. Your idea or your passion, no matter how mundane or maybe obscure it may be, could be completely compelling to someone you don't even know. Maybe someone doesn't even speak your language. They might have just like your art style or your some aesthetic aspect of the sound. It could be anything, and you have no idea who's going to be inspired by your work, especially with the internet and the current shape of how it is right now. No, this is actually the perfect time for people to get their ideas exposed and shown to the world, especially if it's something that you've always wanted to share with people. And that's how I feel about that. And it's even scientific things. Science is much more iterative than people would tend to like to admit, especially scientists. And all the stuff that happens with research and development and things like that. Oh man, you wouldn't believe how many times someone else will say, "Oh, that entire gigantic step is obsolete because of this other small tool." And I mean, we're talking like entire sub economies built on a certain process or something like that. And hey, guess what? You never know. And yeah, the idea that if it could have been done, it is and already has been done. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. It's all about securing and optimizing the monetization flow, uh, guaranteeing the monetization flow. Everything is very paperworky. The more you get to know how things really work, so do not shoot your own ideas down because of some thought of, oh, this guy is smarter than me, or this business is smarter or has more resources. Everybody's protecting themselves right now. You really think that they're going to be all doing what you're thinking? Probably not. You probably have some things in your le noggin that has massive value. Here's another thing for game developers is, why are you making your game? And I think that's a very important question, because if your game is for yourself or your group of friends, you're going to actually be in better shape than if it's for other people. Let me explain why. Your game could fulfill a certain aesthetic or gameplay need that you have. It could be you want to learn about something. It could be that you always wanted a certain kinematic experience when doing some kind of action game, or some kind of logical stimulation when doing a puzzle game. Could be anything, right? And if you truly have that sizzle, and you make your product with that sizzle in mind from start to finish, all these extra little features things will be secondary, right? Because you're like, well, it's all about this core reason why I want my game. It's going to help you build it along the way, and then it also will help you discern when there's these distractions trying to take you off course and things like that. So I hope that has value to you. And just why are you making it? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you writing that book? Why are you making that art? And if it's, what the reason is, say, I don't know. That's actually a good reason. I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's actually outstanding. And that's good enough reason in of itself. And then if there's hesitation where it's like, I don't know, maybe I should do something else, then, something to think about. But if it's just like, I don't know, I don't care, that's actually a perfectly good answer to do whatever you're doing creatively. Because it's like, shut up, I'm doing my own thing. Perfect. I like that. And actually, if people could say, like, shut up, either internally or at the camera right now or at their screen right now, like, that's good, because it's just like, shut up, I want to make my thing, I want to do what I want to do. And I don't care if it sells, I don't care if it's the next big thing. That's when you should do it, because guess what, other people are going to check it out. They're going to be like, oh well, this is actually mildly sincere, if not better done. In closing, I'd like to say that I am having a blast. The things are definitely connecting the way I hope they would connect, and I'm looking at something. I'm definitely going to be releasing something before September, so keep an eye out. And there's really no better time than right now to get some kind of project cooking, because there's just so many different ways for people to connect with your stuff. So I would just want to say good luck to everybody else, all the artists, streamers, and creators out there, and thanks for your support. And I just wanted to say thank you times a billion, and I hope you all have a great week and a great start of your week. Have a great night. Bye-bye.